paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot.
The environment. It's a term that most people are familiar with. It's everywhere and it's everything that makes up our surroundings. The environment affects our ability to live on the earth. It affects the air we breathe, the water we drink, and of course the plants and animals living around us.
I'm Thelma Davidson. I currently live in Ajax, Ontario. Moved away from Toronto a number of years ago because I found it environmentally unfriendly and I didn't like the way the city was heading.
My name is Jeremy Ash and I'm an environmental engineer. As an environmental engineer, I take care of land, soil, and water. I do this in a way to enhance the sustainability of the planet on a global scale, I would say.
Questions, complaints. Everyone's got one about the environment. Everyone's got a solution for this or a band-aid fix for that. But is anyone really doing anything about it?
When I go into Toronto from Ajax, which is several miles east of the city, I find that in the summertime now, my eyes start to burn like they do when I'm driving in a car with a window open in Los Angeles. This only has started happening in the last couple of years. And I make the connection because I just remember how uncomfortable I was in LA and happy that it wasn't like that in Toronto, but we've caught up with them.
One particular project I've been working on is up north at Inco in Sudbury, where the large stacks from the nickel mines, the refineries that is, expel very toxic pollutants into the atmosphere. And a lot of what I do has been involved around scrubbing the air as it's released from these large stacks. Now, what I mean by scrubbing is removing a lot of the pollutants that would otherwise be expelled into the atmosphere and then precipitate down to the Earth's surface as acid rain.
Out here in Ajax, we have a very sophisticated modern recycling program, and most people are very participatory in that. We know that we need to recycle as much as possible, and we wish we could recycle more. The city is now becoming involved with recycling, and of course the volume of recyclables in the city are unimaginably huge, and I'm hoping that more and more condo buildings will develop more and more sophisticated systems for moving the recyclables out of the city into dumps, which of course will stress the local dumps huge.
Another project I've been working on recently has been to do with landfill extraction gases, and that involves taking methane gas from landfill sites. So pretty much what we do is we install gas extraction wells in landfill sites, and we sort of mine the methane from the site. So although we're putting a lot of garbage into the ground, into these landfill sites, but we're able to extract a lot of the energy from our own garbage.
Sounds promising. Looks like we're making some progress after all.
Something that concerns me, I have grandchildren growing up in Toronto. It's something I think about a lot, is the fact that the city fathers and the greedy developers did not reconstruct the sewage system that runs underneath the core of the city. So the result is you've got sewage pipes going down into the purification systems and into Lake Ontario that are carrying unbelievably increased loads of sewage.
A lot of the work that I do is focused around managing stormwater. So when you put in a new subdivision, for instance, I would be involved with designing a pond that can handle certain theoretical storm events, and I would make sure that all the water on the subdivision itself and along the roadways and rooftops gets routed to the pond so that there's no flooding given a big rainstorm event. the ecosystem has to be in balance with itself. So when you release toxic chemicals from a stack, for instance, you're going to start to remove a lot of the necessary ecosystem requirements of organisms at the top of the food chain. So you'd start to kill off the grasses and the trees, and then your animals would start dying. Well, ultimately, as an environmental engineer, you want to ensure the sustainability of the planet. A lot of what we do is geared around looking to the future and doing what we can to minimize the impact of humans on the planet.